Pieniądze, jakich nie ma, no to błądzę. A jak są, to się tu rządzę. Jakich nie ma, no to po co to robię. Pieniądze, jakich nie ma, no to błądzę. A jak są, to się tu rządzę. Jakich nie ma, no to po co to robię. Nie jestem robotem, mam obiad na stole, mam wizję, marzenia, mam myśli szaleńcze dwa. Mało o twoje spam, który piszesz dla siebie i czuję, że tutaj jestem sam. Mów na mnie cham, bo tak łatwiej ci będzie, choć ja nie jestem chamska, zabierz stąd to narzędzie. Piszące algorytmy, wolę być tester i mam w nosie wszystko i cudze pretensje. Po co to robię? Odpowiedz sam sobie. Po co się męczę w zdrowiu i chorobie? Mogę powiedzieć, pierdolę nie robię. Od 8 do 6 i w piątek już wolne. Na pilates pójdę potem, muszę być piękniejsza w grobie. A impreza jest wieczorem, chcę być szczuplejsza niż one. I w niedzielę na rodzinny obiad znów jadę do domu. Wszyscy ze mnie tacy dumni, a ja jutro do grobu znowu. Jak się robi ten hajs, tylko tak. Słyszę bank, to dźwięk, to jest znak. Hajsu się nie robi w szkole, taka prawda. Kocham złoto i monety, mów mi czap. Jak się robi ten hajs, tylko tak. Słyszę bank, to dźwięk, to jest znak. Hajsu się nie robi w szkole, taka prawda. Kocham złoto i monety, mów mi czap. Pieniądze, jakich nie ma, no to błądzę. A jak są, to się tu rządzę. Jakich nie ma, no to po co to robię. Pieniądze, jakich nie ma, no to błądzę. A jak są, to się tu rządzę. Jakich nie ma, no to po co to robię.
Let's start then.
Okay. Hey, what's up?
Hey Savyy, and welcome to Raptalk International.
Awesome, thanks. Thank you
Savyy.
for having me.
Yeah, cool. Savyy, one of the best, no, the queen of rap in Polish, yeah, in Poland.
Thank you. If that's what you say, I'm not gonna say no.
Now we got facts, you know, and we see the way you struggle in the game. Yeah, it is a cool game. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
the game
could
is hard, you know.
Could you please tell us how, when, and how was your first contact with rap?
OMG, like I think the first contact was even before I started primary school. You know, I was listening to like rap music even in kindergarten, and I remember that I had this neighbor, and she brought me this album. It was an album by Leroy. He's a Polish rapper, and this album was just so dirty, you know. And honestly, I was a kid, and I had actually no idea what he's rapping about, you know. And
Yeah.
I was like, you know, learning the lyrics, and I was walking around just rapping his songs. People were looking at me funny because I had no idea what I'm even rapping about. Anyway, this album was really cool, and it kind of you know, musically, like, forget about the lyrics, but musically it was a very good album. And it kind of took from there. And then I went to music school, and I was playing violin, and I was always the girl who listens to rap and hip hop, and everybody knew me, you know, like the biggest rap and hip hop fan in the
Yeah.
town. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And you have a song talking about depression.
Yes, yeah, I do, but it's in Polish. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
it's not in
in
English.
Polish. Yeah, that's one of my favorites in my playlist.
Okay.
Yeah, could you please tell us a little bit about this, the process of this song? How you created this?
You know, this song is coming from very strong and opposite emotions, and when you have the stress and those emotions climbing in you, in your body, it kind of has to get out somehow, somewhere, at some point. And in my case, I put those emotions in lyrics and in music, you know. And usually when that happens, I just write the whole song in few minutes, you know. It's like volcano like burst out of just negative or positive emotions. In that case of that song, that was a lot of negative emotions.
Yeah. And what do you think about the violence in our movement in rap?
About violence.
Violence, yeah. For example, we had this situation with Pop Smoke.
What happened with Pop Smoke? I don't even know.
Yeah, Pop Smoke is dead. You know,
Oh,
was
he is dead
shot.
already. Are you serious?
Yeah,
Oh my, that's so weird. Okay, I literally just started to listen to him like maybe 3 months ago. I had no idea that he's already dead.
yeah. He was going hard, and many problems in the streets, all this shit. So, what do you think about violence in the movement
I
or in
think
the rap game?
violence is never good, and I will never ever support violence. But what is funny and what is, yeah, we can say that what is funny about music is that music is based and it's created very often based on emotions, and because hip hop and raps talk about those negative emotions, I think a lot of good songs are actually born from violence. And as sad as it is, it's kind of history of hip hop, It was not created on playing Candy Crush.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't think that hip hop I don't think that rap music should promote violence, not at all. But I think rap music should talk about it, and hip hop will talk about it. It's part of the game, I guess. There was even the situation with this rapper Megan Thee Stallion.
hmm
Um, she was shot recently. I don't know. It was like 2 months ago or something. She's a very big artist right now, and she was shot, and she was probably shot by another rapper. Like why would you shoot a woman? And it's very strange, it's very weird, but I don't really know why it is like that.
yeah. And what's your opinion about this conflict between Cardi B and
Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj? Yeah, and Nicki.
uh to be honest, I don't really feel like there is actually a huge conflict. I think they had few situations together, when they were fighting, but I think it's normal, in the game. I think it's normal in the business that you fight with people. And I just think they had few fights, and then the rest of the work of the entire beef and this huge outcome of this is actually fans, because there is Bardi Gang, and then you have fans of Nicki Minaj. I don't know what they call themselves, and it's kind of they are. I think they are escalating this 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 beef. So I don't really think that it is actually such a big deal. But what
Yeah.
do you think?
Yes. Well, this game is a big surprise all the time. For example, you were already surprised with Pop Smoke. The guy
Yeah,
was really, the guy was really on fire, And then you
yeah,
hear such situation, and man, this is
yeah,
something that really promotes a bad image for the movement, because the other people can associate violence to rap all the time. Why we know that this is not how it is, We have also the type of people who would like to, produce for the for a good society, for example,
yeah,
to
sure.
run a good community with good acts. So I think that this is really bad move from the streets.
Yeah. But it's been always like that since the beginning of hip hop, and people were dying. What happened with Biggie Smalls? Like he died so young, Tupac, they had
Yeah,
just problems and shootings all the time, and
this
it's
is
it's
such
complicated,
situation. Yeah,
because it shouldn't be happening like that. But at the same time, those situations kind of build up emotions, you know, and certain vibe, and that's how those artists, they even come out, because they have a lot of things to say, and they have a lot of stress, and they have a lot of things they want to speak out, you know. But then
Yeah,
someone, like you said, people who are not going to listen to rap, they would just think that rap is about violence, which rap is against violence. But
yeah.
yeah, people don't get it.
And for example, there is also a big confusion from few, from the people, you know, a bad perception about it when they talk about rap and hip hop.
Yeah,
So hip hop, according to the definition, has another mission, you know, to help these oppressed people, you know. And when we see the lyrics from the rappers and from the new school, for example, or there are also old schools are doing the
yeah.
same shit, you know. Man, what you think about it?
I
They
was
going
actually,
according the hip hop statements, you know?
yeah, you know, I think we have to, how do you say this in English? Like, we have to give a benefit of the doubt to rappers sometimes, because at the same time, rap hip hop, it's a culture and it's an art, you know,
Hmm.
and you can't really tell an artist to just put out positive things out there, or not to use any bad words, or you know, to do that but not to do that. But I think there's a difference between rappers um, who are trying to just make music literally to just sell music, and there is also a difference between rappers who, they have really pure love for rap, and they treat rap music as an art. And I think there's a huge difference between those rappers, you know, because the rappers who do it for fame and who do it for money, they usually sign with big labels, and big labels, they don't care about what you are singing as long
This
as
is
it's
a good
gonna
topic.
sell.
This is a good topic for this song. You have a song talking about Pinyanze.
Exactly.
Yeah. So could you tell a little bit about this song, this
Yeah,
lyric? Because
yeah, you
probably
know,
there will be people listening to the song, you know, and they would like to understand why. So what this interview can help them.
okay. So pieniądze, it means money, and it is about money, but the idea of this song is it's supposed to be a little bit of sarcasm. Like, I mean, you know, it's great to have money, and it's really sweet and all that, but money is not everything. But you know, people got crazy with money, especially these days. You know, you can see rappers and celebrities just throwing cash, you know, people on Instagram throwing cash in your face, you know, so people kind of got crazy about it. And I wrote this song um, kind of in a sarcastic way, you know, like I'm kind of like laughing at the attitude of all of those Insta girls, etc., you know. But I think this song is in Polish, and I think a lot of people didn't really get that it's supposed to be sarcastic. Like, I
Yeah.
even used fake money, and they thought that it was just cheaply made video, but I made it on purpose, you know, like I'm showing off the money, but in fact I don't have money, so I'm using fake money, you know? Like,
Yeah.
it's about
I got you.
fakeness of this
Because you showed two faces in this song. Yeah.
exactly. So it was meant to be as a sarcasm towards what is
Yeah.
just happening and the attitude we have towards money, you know.
Yeah, good. That's a good song. So, tell me, what do you think about rap in Poland?
OMG, I hate rap in Poland. I really don't like it. There's only few artists that I like, you know, and it's not that rap in Poland is bad, because we have many talented artists and we have really good production, but don't know, I'm just not digging it. Like, I don't identify myself with Poland too much, so I don't really understand you know, their attitude, and there's just a lot of things I would do differently in Polish rap, and it's not my vibe. No.
It's not your vibe.
No.
Yeah. So you think that the rap in Poland doesn't go further? Yeah. The borders.
Yeah, yeah, I think there's how would I say it? Because like I said, we have also a lot of great rappers in Poland. You could say they are actually an artist, but you know, like people, they talk about what they see around them, about things that they lived through, you know, about their friends, about their problems and stuff. And I just don't identify myself with most of Polish people, and so that's why I don't really listen to Polish rap.
Yeah.
I don't think it's bad. It's just not my vibe, you know.
Well, but you know, to know the people who are leading at the top, you
Yeah.
need to follow, to know in order to surprise also with a better thing. What
But
you
I
think
don't
about
do
it?
but I don't do Polish rap anymore, and I don't intend to do any more of Polish rap.
Yeah. So what you think about, for example, rappers doing trap in the same time Afro music?
I'm totally digging it. I'm actually thinking about going this direction. Like, I really like it.
So you are not this typical of rappers who are all the time uh, not approving what the new school does, for example. All the time you can
What do you mean?
hear an old OG saying that, "Now this new school is a bullshit. New school is
Uh,
they're not doing better than OGs." All this stuff. What you think about this?
First
Or
of all, it depends how do you define new school and how do you define old school, because there's a difference in how they create beats in new school, which instrument they use, and there's a difference in the way they create old school, and there's a difference in a flow. But I don't think that's a problem. I think the problem is that a lot of new school artists, they, you know, like for example, they talk about millions of dollars and they talk about money, they talk about women, but they are like 15 years old and they have no idea what they're talking about. They don't have this money, you know. It's just like when rap gets fake, I think that's what people have problem with the new school. Or, you know, there was also the time with mumble rap. I mean, it sounds good, but like you can't even tell what they are rapping about, you know. So that kind of makes no sense to even make a song. So I don't think there's a problem with new school versus old school, because nothing ever stays the same, you know, all the time. But I think they have a problem with delivery. And I think Afro music, Afro beats, and trap music, they can be also very exciting, but it depends what delivery are you gonna use and what delivery are you gonna present, you know?
yeah. So and you are Polish, and I
Yes.
know that your traditional song is Disco Polo.
Oh my.
When when can we hear your Disco Polo?
Me doing disco polo?
Come on, man! This is
Never.
your
That's never gonna
tradition.
happen.
You see, and you told me that there is no problem with Afro music, for example, which is not
Yeah.
yours.
But listen, first of all, disco polo is not a traditional Polish music. Disco polo is a joke, and our traditional Polish music is mazurkas, is Chopin. You know, it's the classical music. It's you have polka, you have mazurek. You know, this is our folklore Polish music, and this music is beautiful, and I love it, and I actually listen to it. But Disco Polo is a joke.
Come on, man. After vodka.
I can't even take Disco Polo after vodka, but it's just me. Some people they don't mind after vodka, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's good. Well, it's always good to love our roots, you know. If it is your traditional song, nothing
Yeah,
is better than being traditional.
but that depends. But you know, like I said, Disco Polo is not traditional Polish roots. It's a
Yeah.
joke on our roots. It's a disco polo is a disrespect to our beautiful Polish culture, and that's why I hate disco polo, and I will never ever make this music unless someone offers me like $1 million. Then I would probably make one song.
So try to tell me how is the connection between rappers in Warsaw? Because you're in Warsaw, and I would like to know how connected you are with the other artists in Warsaw.
I'm not connected at all with artists in Warsaw because when I was living in Warsaw, I actually had a break from music, and I was not going out. There was coronavirus, and I just didn't really have opportunity to meet people, you know.
Yeah, yeah, cool. Yeah, according to this pandemic, yeah, it's a really big problem for
Yeah.
our society. Yeah, but so are you creating new ideas to to for a good adaptation? You know, you need to adapt yourself.
Oh, you think I didn't know that? I know that very well. But when you decide to adapt yourself, you need to be sure that this is the adaptation you want, you know. But what about you? Because you also make music. Did you record anything during coronavirus?
Yeah, I did a few when it was
Okay.
not so extensive, when we were not in red. So, but I keep working, you know, in order to spread this what I have done already,
Yeah,
and
sure.
there is a lot, yeah. So, and we are trying to release the videos.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So there's
Yeah,
a lot of happening in Łódź then.
not a lot, but it's happening, you know. And
Okay,
we
so that's
have
very
also
good.
this song that I had. It was, I think, your best featuring from
Fama.
Fame. Yeah,
Yeah, that was a nice song. I love this song.
tell me about this golden verse that you used.
From this song,
It was like, yeah, you found yourself there. It was
yeah,
this.
I just try to imagine, you know, that you're on the beach and you're just seeing someone who you haven't who you have not seen for years, you know, and how it would feel like.
So, Lily, oh, Savyy. Sorry. Yeah. I would like to thank you to accept our invitation. Yeah.
Sure,
And
thanks as well for inviting me.
but first, I would like you to make your own top 10 the way you would like us
What
that
do you
it
mean?
should.
Can you repeat? It
Can
it
you
cut
make
you off.
your top 10? Top 10
But top 10 of my favorite songs?
best favorite rappers.
Top 10. Okay.
It can be in Poland, can be in United States, you know, everywhere.
Okay,
Nigeria,
worldwide.
yeah.
All right. So it's definitely going to be Fino, but Fino, he is a Nigerian artist. He
Mhm.
makes rap, he also makes Afrobeats, and he kind of connects those two, and he's my number one. He is a genius. I really love Nicki Minaj. I really love Rico Nasty. I just discovered her recently. And there's also another artist, Tierra Whack. She's from United States. Um, then you have from Polish artists, there is Paluch. Paluch is awesome, and OSTR.
Yeah,
Yeah, but they have more kind of old school vibe, than new school. Then there's
they're
Malik
really
Montana.
good.
Yeah, they're really good. There's also Malik Montana, who makes Polish rap, but in my opinion, his style is like totally American. He doesn't remind me of like Polish rappers. He's more like American rapper, even though rapping in Polish.
Well, but he's one of the best here.
Yes. So we have 7. I love Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg is always on my list. I know that he's not very active, but I love him anyway.
Snoop.
Yes, I love the game, and I know he's also old school. I don't even know if he records, but I just love his flow
Snake is
and I
on
love
fire.
his style. Yeah, and I love his style. And let me just think about more new school artists from United States. Yeah, that would be definitely Nicki Minaj. I also like Megan Thee Stallion.
Mhm.
I like
And
the way
what do you
she
think
raps.
about Cardi B?
So I would say that Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B, they are the same category of artists. And I really like the way they rap. I like their flow. I like their delivery, but I actually don't like what they are rapping about. It's just plain boring for me. They rap about the same things all the time. And to be honest, I don't listen to Cardi B at all after the situation with this president, Biden. Did you hear about this interview she had with Biden? Biden?
I heard about this interview. Yeah.
Yeah, so I saw this interview and I just thought that, you know what, if this is what Cardi B is doing, I'm just not going to support her anymore because this is plain stupid. So since then, I haven't heard about her. So I don't really know what to think about her. I have very mixed feelings, On one hand, she's funny. She seems like a nice person. She knows how to rap because I think she can rap, but I don't know. There's just something wrong with her.
Yeah. Could you please provide to us an advice for new school and old school?
Advice to rappers or advice to
rappers? Yeah, to rappers.
Keep working.
Oh, to the community. Yeah, to the community.
I would say don't be shy. Go for it and find your style.
Yeah, that is Savyy. Yeah, so it was a good interview.
Yeah, it was fun.
You were a little bit nervous, but then later on you became fire.
Pieniądze, jakich nie ma, no to błądzę. A jak są, to się tu rządzę. Jakich nie ma, no to po co to robię. Pieniądze, jakich nie ma, no to błądzę. A jak są, to się tu rządzę. Jakich nie ma, no to po co to robię. Nie jestem robotem, mam obiad na stole, mam wizję, marzenia, mam myśli szaleńcze dwa. Mało od twoje spam, który piszesz dla siebie i czuję, że tutaj jestem sam. Mów na mnie cham, bo tak łatwiej ci będzie, choć ja nie jestem chamska, zabierz stąd to narzędzie. Piszące algorytmy, wolę być tester i mam w nosie wszystko i cudze pretensje. Po co to robię? Odpowiedz sam sobie. Po co się męczę w zdrowiu i chorobie? Mogę powiedzieć, pierdolę nie robię. Od 8 do 6 i w piątek już wolne. Na pilates pójdę potem, muszę być piękniejsza w grobie. A impreza jest wieczorem, chcę być szczuplejsza niż one. I w niedzielę na rodzinny obiad znów jadę do domu. Wszyscy ze mnie tacy dumni, a ja jutro do grobu znowu. Jak się robi ten hajs, tylko tak. Słyszę bank, to dźwięk, to jest znak. Hajsu się nie robi w szkole, taka prawda. Kocham złoto i monety, mów mi czap. Jak się robi ten hajs, tylko tak. Słyszę bank, to dźwięk, to jest znak. Hajsu się nie robi w szkole, taka prawda. Kocham złoto i monety, mów mi czap. Pieniądze, jakich nie ma, no to błądzę. A jak są, to się tu rządzę. Jakich nie ma, no to po co to robię? Pieniądze, jakich nie ma, no to błądzę. A jak są, to się tu rządzę. Jak ich nie ma, no to po co to robię?
Mów mi czap czap, taka mantra. Chcę czegoś więcej, powtarzam każdego dnia.
Pod pachę fa i wybiegam z domu. Czy też znasz ten fach? No to poleć mnie komuś. Nie jeżdżę już tramwajem, wolę raczej na piechotę. O bilecik mnie kontroler ściga, nie kupuję proste. Wolę taksy, limuzyny, wozić się wygodnie. Wypić whisky, kiedy mam ochotę, wolność to jest postęp.
Tyle na ten temat, znowu jestem w tyle. Biegnę znów do przodu, rozwijam te skille. Tyle na ten temat, znowu jestem w tyle. Biegnę znów do przodu, rozwijam te skille.
Rozwijam te skille, dawaj furą do mnie przyjedź. Może jestem trochę dziwna, ale nie jestem debilem. No to dawaj kasa, nie śpi, bo moneta pieniądz kręci. Szkoda czasu na złe chęci, kielich w górę, wciskaj backseat. Jak się robi ten hajs, tylko tak. Słyszę bank, to tu dźwięk, to jest znak. Hajsu się nie robi w szkole, taka prawda. Kocham złoto i monety, mów mi czap. Jak się robi ten hajs, tylko tak. Słyszę bank, to tu dźwięk, to jest znak. Hajsu się nie robi w szkole, taka prawda. Kocham złoto i monety, mów mi czap. Pieniądze, jakich nie ma, no to błądzę. A jak są, to się tu rządzę. Jakich nie ma, no to po co to robię? Pieniądze, jakich nie ma, no to błądzę. A jak są, to się tu rządzę. Jakich nie ma, no to po co to robię? To po co to robię? To po co to robię? 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 Jakich nie ma, no to błądzę. A jak są, to się tu rządzę. Jakich nie ma, no to po co to robię? Pieniądze, jakich nie ma, no to błądzę. A jak są, to się tu rządzę. Jakich nie ma, no to po co to robię? Jak się robi ten hajs, tylko tak. Słyszę banknotów dźwięk, to jest znak. Hajsu się nie robi w szkole, taka prawda. Kocham złoto i monety, mów mi czap. Jak się robi ten hajs, tylko tak. Słyszę banknotów dźwięk, to jest znak. Hajsu się nie robi w szkole, taka prawda. Kocham złoto i monety, mów mi czap.
Jak się robi ten hajs?
No jak?
Słyszę banknotów znak. Hajsu się nie robi w szkole, taka prawda. Mów mi czap. Jak się robi ten hajs?
No jak?
Słyszę banknotów znak.
Ja też.
Hajsu się nie robi w szkole, taka prawda. Mów mi czap.